What's going on, everybody? I want to do a quick wrap up on New York Comic Con 2022. I got to attend New York Comic Con 2022 on this Saturday and Sunday. These are the badges right here. Saturday and Sunday. Those are the badges, but let's backtrack a little bit. The original cosplays I had for this convention were, it was going to be Moon Knight on Saturday, and if that didn't work out, I was going to go ahead and just wear the Battinson suit. And then for Sunday, I was going to go ahead and wear my Eagle Fang Karate Miguel Diaz cosplay. But as we know, these cosplays switch up, move around leading up to the convention. So for both days, I ended up wearing my Titans Robin cosplay, which you can see right there. And I want to thank each and every one of you. The feedback I had on this whole cosplay was amazing. It was super rewarding. This was something that I worked super hard on, from sewing to armor crafting to foam smithing and crafting. It was a lot of work put into it, and I was super just grateful and just super humbled by the response for it. So thank you all. If I got to take photos with each and every one of you, thank you again for making the experience worth the while. Saturday being super crowded, it was a bit hard to find my cos family. These were a group of people that I got introduced by the amazing, wonderful Breed Cosplays. He introduced me to this whole other world of cosplay peeps like myself. Super great seeing them again. Each and every one of their cosplays. They did a full Marvel cosplay that day, and they absolutely killed it. Each and every one of them. Bree was able to craft up her own Darkhold that could levitate. Pretty funny having a full Marvel group and this one little DC Robin person just sticking out from the bunch, but it was a great experience. Seeing them again, we took so many photos. One of the big things we got to do, we went to Artist Alley. That was one of the first big things we did. We got to meet Piccolo. And if you guys don't know Piccolo, he's an artist, an illustrator, novel creator for Teen Titans, the graphic novel. Bree's idols in this artistry world that she really wanted to meet, and it was such a cool experience. It was pretty funny when she got to meet him. Each and every one of us group members, we all took out our cameras and photos, and we're filming the whole thing from every different angle. After Artist Alley, it was super crowded. One of the biggest things on Saturday was a big DC photo shoot. Such an amazing experience seeing everybody's cosplays. It was just strictly just DC on that whole floor. I'm gonna pull up some photos. It was such an awesome experience. To meet a fellow mutual on Instagram, which I believe his @ is Alex or Axel Does Cosplay. I'm gonna leave it down below. He rocked up in his insane homemade Blue Beetle cosplay. This is something that we've been messaging back and forth leading up to the convention. Like, dude, we gotta meet, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. And I was giving him some input on helping him out with his Blue Beetle cosplay, but he absolutely killed it that day. It was so awesome seeing it in person. Unfortunately, we didn't get a photo together. It breaks my heart, but gotta get it for the next Comic Con. We do 2 Blue Beetles. Awesome meeting him. We talk shop, talk cosplay for a bit. Did some photos together with the whole DC cosplay group. Afterwards, I also got to meet Keenan Alexander. I believe that's his @ on Instagram. I apologize if I'm butchering. He actually crafted his own Eagle Fang Karate cosplay following my tutorial, so it was great. Meeting him in person, again, someone, you know, talking online, helping him out with the cosplay, and meeting him in person, it was super awesome. And to see something that I've helped out with that he created in person was super awesome. So thank you so much for the experience. We got to crank, kick, and do everything for our photo ops. It was super awesome meeting him. Fast forwarding to around the end of the day, also we got to see this big Marvel Spidey photo shoot going on. It was super funny with all the memes being recreated. Boy Steve got to climb up on the pillars, and it was a super awesome experience. I also got to meet their @ being Ultimate MCU Spidey and Bride of Spider-Man. Two mutuals of mine that I've known on Instagram for a bit, so it was exciting seeing them in person. Felt so strange hearing my name being called out from them and seeing them in person, but it was an awesome experience. So thank you to all my mutuals that I finally got to see in person. Fast forwarding again to the end of the day, we're all exhausted, worn out from the con, but we're hungry. So we ended up going to this place called Food Gallery 2332, something along those lines. It was really awesome Korean, Asian food, just mecca of different restaurants and snack areas and boba areas to pick and choose from. What should have been a 10-minute walk ended up being a 30-minute walk, but that was perfectly fine because I was sweating, I was dying in that cosplay. So walking outside, even though it was nice and cool, was worth every second of it. Food there was great. I got a good response in the restaurant. I was taking photos and selfies with everybody. It was really funny. That wraps up day one, Saturday, for New York Comic Con. Awesome experience, just meeting my whole cos family again, having one of my boys there, being introduced to them, and just networking and connecting with everyone that I met online, in person. The whole DC photo shoot experience, it was a great experience for that day. We're gonna move on to Sunday. Wider, low-key days, even the shorter days actually, for New York Comic Con. This day was just as crowded, if anything, even probably more than Saturday, because I believe tickets are discounted. But the biggest thing on Sunday was Titans. Again, I rocked up my Titans cosplay for Sunday, of course, because Titans was having a whole experience, a whole panel. Now, the unfortunate thing, I did not get to experience the Titans experience.
Oh, please don't say that.
With conventions, cosplaying, these hours go by super quick. Taking photos, you lose track of time. So unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to experience the whole Titans booth, but I got to attend with Bree the Titans season 4 panel. This panel was fucking insane. For a show that gets a lot of criticism and does get a good amount of hate, it was really interesting seeing this whole panel room was completely full. Just supporters of HBO Max, of Doom Patrol, of Titans. It was super amazing. We got to see Brennan Thwaites in person, Ryan Potter in person, Joshua Orpin, I'm sorry for butchering that last name. In person, you know, Nightwing, Beast Boy, Superboy. Crowd was freaking out. Bree was freaking out. It was super awesome seeing him in person. We got to see some sneak peek for season 4 before it dropped. I felt really cool and really hot being in that Titans Robin cosplay, seeing the previous Robin on the big stage. It was super amazing seeing that. And again, another experience that I'm not gonna forget. One of the biggest things I love about conventions is connecting with others, networking, and just seeing my friends all around have an amazing experience. But I had to be a little bit selfish. It was one thing that I really wanted to do. Alex Vincent, who, if you don't know, he plays Andy Barclay from the original 2 Chucky films, to having little bits and cameos and roles in the later films, and now in the Chucky TV series. He was gonna be there at New York Comic Con that Sunday, so of course I had to get something signed. Super proud of having was this giant animatronic Chucky doll. So of course your boy had to get that signed. So here it is, the Chucky doll, all in its glory. Big shout out to Bree for keeping me calm waiting online. I was really nervous, as I'm sure she was maybe, for seeing her favorite artist Piccolo. I had a similar experience seeing Andy Barclay, Alex Vincent in the flesh, in person, feet away from me. I was really nervous, so she kept me calm online. So thank you so much for that. But the signature, oh, there it is. It says, "To Ivan," that's my name. "To Ivan, my friend to the end, Andy, Alex Vincent," which is a quote from the film that Chucky says, "You're my friend to the end." Yeah, so this is super cool, awesome experience. Meeting an actor or an artist, a celebrity, it was really cool seeing that. After the signings, and I believe after the paneling, or maybe it was before the Titans panel, we wanted to see a few TikTok cosplay influencers. We didn't see them on the Saturday, which we thought we were going to see them that day, but I had a good feeling on that Sunday that we would see them. And long and behold, we're leaving outside through the outer fields where we first get checked in for the convention, and we're walking past. We don't see anybody, and we kind of stop forward, and they were there. A lot of these TikTok influencers were, of course, filming, doing photo shoots and stuff. And Taya was probably one of the most sweetest, down-to-earth influencer status cosplayers that we got to meet. And I was so happy for Bree, because this was someone that she really wanted to meet. Probably one of my favorite days, because we each got to have our little moments throughout the day that were really special to us, and I'm sure for each other. It was great seeing one another of us really happy those days. Yeah, that wraps up my whole New York Comic Con experience. Saturday, you know, being with my boy, meeting with my Jersey cos family, to taking photos, to the whole DC photo shoot, to meeting mutuals online, connecting, to Sunday for being like our own little personal day, having our own special moments, and the whole Titans panel. It was one of the best conventions experiences I could have ever asked for. So thank you, Bree, for that. Thank you, my cos family, for making this such a memorable, magical, just overall amazing experience for this convention. Thank you guys again for checking out this video. Be sure to stay tuned for my future video on the whole breakdown on this Robin cosplay, which is chilling over here. So yeah, again, so thank you everybody for this amazing experience. Everybody I took photos with, everybody who asked for photos, thank you all for everything, for such an amazing experience. Catch you guys in the next one.